Display we can late 10 to 15 minutes.
We've been there before.
Colossian
I'm
minor.
familiar with that lady.
Subject vehicle, the Chrysler 300, flashing eastbound
Check
from
your YouTube there, but
the top of the way near vehicle 141 Whiskey Echo. Whiskey.
So, Joe, what does it say about the notes? We're going to 642 front. Woman busted out the windows.
1617.
But did the suspect leave in a car or on foot?
Sounds like she left in a car. Chrysler.
What kind?
Chrysler 300 towards this car.
Any color?
Tinted, older Chrysler 300 headed towards Rice from Dale.
Well, that's no good.
Any color on it?
No color.
We're the other way.
Okay, we are back on both. We have no idea why that happened, folks, but we are back up both on Facebook and YouTube.
Did it restart Facebook or did it just hook up?
It just did a continuation.
Oh, that's good.
Squad 162.
162.
Can you add Minnesota plate 106 uniform Golf X-ray to the call and template 003833901 and 387 Concord Delta uniform.
Shots fired, one caller, 36 White Bear Ave.
Received.
8 shots heard within the last 10 minutes from behind the address.
36 White Bear.
Oh, it's
It's way down by Burns.
correct.
Happy to make it 2282.
It's off of Upper Afton. On White Bear. Way down there.
There's the halftime wreck. Got a good crowd tonight.
Duke's car in towing. Yeah, I respect small business people like that, you know?
Yep.
It's just making a living. That's what America's made of.
Looks like YouTube did split into two parts.
Yeah, that one I knew because I could see it had closed off. I don't know why it closed off. It's interesting. It doesn't normally close off that fast. Well, Joe, what are you putting on? You putting on Ben Gay on your sore back? Jesus Christ! Holy mackerel,
You
Joe.
can smell that?
You got a sore back or what?
No, that's
Is that from surfing on the wakeboard or what?
no. Icy hot.
Icy hot, I know, but what's sore? Let us know. The inquiring minds want to know what's sore.
Well, it's actually.
Oh, I get it.
I didn't want to give it away.
So you injured yourself. You're saying you injured yourself at work. That's okay. It's all right.
Are you using Blue Emu?
All right, let's just. That's the squad there. Yeah, they're just getting there. So we're gonna continue eastbound on front. We're looking for an older Chrysler 300. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here comes the
The
complaint.
victim does know the suspect,
Okay.
where she lives.
Just gonna try to listen in, but
Where's your other phone?
well, this is it there.
Oh, it is.
Now where's the other one? So if you're new to this stream, which I forgot about this, but based on based on the news media, there might be a few new people here. Let me just introduce us. My name is Bob Fletcher. I have the honor of serving as your Ramsey County Sheriff here in Ramsey County, Minnesota. And make sure we're still streaming here, Patrick, so
Yep.
I'm not talking to a dead phone.
Right.
I get that. I
We are good.
worked for the St. Paul Police Department for 20-some years, starting in 1977, and
Problem, that dangerous condition and pending Snelling Avenue North and Como Avenue. For
switching to 2 there. And then was fortunate to get elected sheriff back in 1995. And then got unelected after 16 years, got unelected for a little bit. But thankfully, the voters decided the grass wasn't always greener on the other side, so to speak.
Well, you certainly stayed busy, though, during that time
thanks
period.
for saying that. I went back to St. Paul and worked there as a commander for a while, and then I focused on terrorism and counterterrorism strategies, and enjoyed that. There's some things I wouldn't have learned if I hadn't had some time off. So it was all good. But with me is Pat Scott. He's a 30-year veteran of the St. Paul Police Department. Now works as an analyst for the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. There probably are no officers that got into more serious stuff in their career than Pat. Made hundreds of arrests, and both of us. Pat started in San Antonio, but before I did in St. Paul, but then came to St. Paul in 1980, right?
Yep.
80.
Got out of the academy in 80.
February of 80. So, and with us is Joel Miller. He's a longtime analyst, but recently, I don't know how many years, a couple years ago, became a deputy sheriff. And there's no smarter brain than Joel when it comes to solving crime. And we are in the city of St. Paul, which of course is a sister city of Minneapolis, but we're in separate counties. Minneapolis is in Hennepin County, and St. Paul is in Ramsey County. And St. Paul takes up about half of our county, and then there are numerous suburban cities, many of which the sheriff's office patrols in the suburbs, and then we have several other local police departments as well. So welcome to Live on Patrol. This is our 140th broadcast. It's an educational broadcast. It's not a show, but an educational broadcast.
Exactly.
And so we are in the city of St. Paul, population, I don't know, the whole county is about 550,000. It's the capital city of Minnesota. Our governor is Tim Walz, and we have a Republican-controlled Senate and a DFL-controlled House. So Minnesota is sometimes called a swing state, but got a lot of diversity here, with diversity of culture. The Hmong community migrated here after our withdrawal from Laos and Vietnam in the late 70s, so we have a large Hmong community that's been very productive. And then, of course, more recently, a Somali community in the 90s. And now our most recent immigrant community is the Korean community. And there have been dozens of other smaller groups, the Liberian community, so other people from Burma. But we're a very functioning, tolerant community.
Yeah, very, very accepting for very much the most part.
And productive, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know? People get along here for the most part. But nobody likes crime. That's the thing about that. Nobody likes crime. We're up at Tin Cups. What's going on?
How's it going?
You're good.
All right.
You guys having a good night?
Yeah, you too.
So far, so good.
I know it too. It's beautiful out here.
Yes, it is.
So far, so good.
That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for checking on us.
You bet.
We gotta get a barbecue out here. Right? Huh? Barbecue. What we tend to do is we try to go where the people are.
2163.
Well, that reminds me of a song.
Which one?
The Little Mermaid song. I want to go where the people are. Remember? She needs her feet. I want to go where the people are. And she gets a voice, you know. I want to go where the people are. That might be our new theme song. We want to go where the people are.
Mike.
How's it going? Nice weather, huh? So Tin Cups here is owned by Gidget Bailey, but obviously since the COVID pandemic, how's it going? Owned by Gidget Bailey, but since the pandemic has had obviously tons of controls on how many chicken sandwiches and cheeseburgers. Really, it's been difficult economically for them. And but the thing about Gidget and the Tin Cup, that's been the center of community celebrations around here for years. In terms of Gidget's done more fundraisers and chicken fundraisers for anybody in this community for 20 years. And her father before that.
Feeding the homeless. Just incredible.
Just amazing. Just feeding the homeless, but helping people raise money for their ill and sick families. There's been no finer contributor to Rice Street than Gidget Bailey.
Absolutely.
I know you feel the same way. You probably. I'll stop talking so you can talk a little bit as soon as you finish that Winston.
Yeah, she's a good friend and an incredible woman, and this the North End community owes her a debt of gratitude. They really do.
Yeah, I heard the coffee cup now is open. There's a coffee cup over on Randolph and Hamlin.
Yeah, the old Copper Dome.
Oh, that's the coffee cup now, huh? 'Cause we used to love that place here. Jimmy the Greek made some breakfast for us.
He moved back to Greece.
Moved back to Greece.
Bravo
And his
453,
brother.
have a good one.
There's amazing breakfast there. So I don't know who owns the new one over there. Do you know?
I'm not sure who that is, but they seem to be doing pretty well. Seem to have stuck true to the concept of lots of food.
So speaking of Gidget purchased and is trying to grow a new establishment out in Vadnais Heights, out there on County Road F. And
160 in the area.
the Clover Club. Well, not the club though. It's just called the Clover.
Yeah, the Clover Inn.
Club. The Clover Inn. The Clover Club was on University and McCubbin. Remember that one?
Yep.
The old days. The Clover Club, University and McCubbin. But this is the Clover Inn, up there by the fire station in Vadnais Heights. We're going to kind of swing toward the suburbs. We had a little lull in calls, and we like to get out to the suburbs. So right now we are on Rice Street north of Larpenteur, and on our right is the city of Maplewood, which has its own police department, and on our left is the city of Roseville, which has its own police department. So you're going to go through, if you're new with us watching, you're going to go through a lot of new jurisdictions. And our mission here really is just to show you what is happening on the streets in Ramsey County. B, show you how officers handle matters, and C, get you to know us a little better.
91 Maryland on a flight. 4 people in the alley physically fighting.
We've got, I don't know, 70 years of experience.
We have a case on the
I like to think we kind of know what we're doing.
I certainly hope so.
086-584.
So,
It's like with any profession, any aspect of life, it is the it's the negative that makes the news. And this profession that I am very proud to have been a part of since I was 20 years old, since 1975, is by and large filled with incredibly honorable people doing incredibly good
161
things.
custody.
161 in
So I was
custody.
saying the average career of 35 years results in 70,000 hours of service. You know, that's an amazing,
Yeah, it is.
amazing number. You know, amazing number.
Two 202.
I'm not locked in, but I'll be out on traffic at Maryland
Yeah, I think
and Westminster, Bravo Hotel Victor
I think our
898.
buffering caused us to lose half of our
Maryland,
viewers there on YouTube. Sorry about that, but
Squad 162.
maybe they'll come back.
162.
Can you please update the location of 594 Thomas?
Got the 594 Thomas.
So we are northbound on Rice Street, and on our left is still the city of Roseville, but on our right is the city of Little Canada, which is patrolled by the Sheriff's Office. Sheriff's Office contracts with 7 cities here to provide first level police response and investigative response, etc.
The deputies do an amazing job out here.
65. Stand by. Squad 202, I heard a mic click. Are you good?
Permit.
Okay. 165, good.
To the LEC adult.
2233.
Squad 366.
Somebody got Joe. Can you put your phone on your radio on LTAC?
366.
Just in case
1031 Sam
something
Senate
pops on
DOC.
LTAC.
2 people hanging out in the back of the address. Per count, the house is vacant. It's going to be 2 Asian or Hispanic males. One wearing a purple or black jacket. Address is not on the St. Paul vacant list.
Heavy.
2234.
Haven't heard a lot going on out here in the suburbs, northern suburbs here tonight. But like Bob said, you never know what may come up a moment later.
Well, you know what's going to happen, right? There'll be a shooting somewhere in St. Paul.
Yeah. Well,
Or a shots fired call, I should say.
could be out here too.
You never know.
You never know what's around the corner. So Rice Street runs right from our state's capital, pretty much all the way out to Centerville. It's really called Hodgson Road, essentially, when it gets out here a little further, but it's not technically Rice Street, but out to Centerville, Minnesota.
If your Facebook is frozen, you might want to leave the page and come back in, because we've had a steady stream for quite a while here that is working well. So it's probably your device.
There's something nice about the radios being quiet, though, right?
That's that bodes well for the citizens.
Stand by for an evasive driving course. only select number of areas in the state of Minnesota that you can have this driving experience. Brought to you by the Ramsey County Public Works Division. Here we go. Roundabout number 1.
Somebody did a TikTok on Facebook this week of a new roundabout in some other state that will remain unnamed.
Roundabout number 2.
And everybody was going the wrong way on the roundabout.
633 Robert Street South
Roundabout number
for
3.
911.
Hey, as long as I'm here, I'm going to go roundabout.
Hey, we're just talking.
Somehow I knew you were
I gotta
gonna
tell
do
you,
that.
honestly, I never dreamt. Look at this list of apartment building, townhomes, whatever. I never dreamt that this restaurant in here, Oliver's, Rush Street, 694. Their parking is actually. I'm going to take you to where the parking is, so you won't be scared off by the exterior look of the building. Parking's right in here
This is for the restaurant?
for the restaurant. Yep. All
Nice.
traffic keep right. There's the restaurant entrance on our right there. And all these spots right in the middle, these are restaurant spots.
Nice.
A DOC.
And I gotta tell you, Pat, well, you
There's a
know,
lot of people gathering in the
Right there.
driveway and being loud.
there's Oliver's over there. This is an awesome environment, awesome food.
2238.
There's a little bar in there too. You know, if you want to just hang out with a friend at the bar. Oliver's,
Nice.
694. Very impressed. Just came here last week with my wife, and it was her idea. You know, she had heard good things about it, but when you look at it from the outside, you think, oh, there's no parking. And how big is it?
Right.
You know, it's part of an apartment complex.
2238.
Well, it is definitely on my short list. I trust you and your wife's judgment on food.
See, here's the irony. I've been at that Taco Bell 1,000 times, kitty corner.
Yeah?
Subject 1, I copy your
Took my wife, took my son to get me to Taco Bell, and it took my wife to get me in there.
Well, Parkway, Maskell, 2238.
Joel, that'd be a good spot for you too. You'd like that spot.
Oliver's?
Oliver's.
Yeah, it looks really cool looking. Nice.
It's nice inside, contemporary, great food. I don't know if anybody else has been there from our back seaters, but the green light's still on back there, Pat or Joe.
It sure is.
Very good.
225.
Oh, I know. You know what? It's my fault anyhow. Where's that black thing?
Ah,
We gotta follow the directions. Okay. I think that'll make it a little better. Maybe not.
225.
so we didn't have the antenna up on the dash.
The inside antenna.
392
Yeah.
Clinton Avenue for a loud party. 2239.
So we'll make a sweep through the suburbs up here. And we'll run back to the city. As you can hear, there's not many calls up here. Not many in the city either.
No. Not much for pendings.
Corner market here. My 15-year-old loves the
Sorry, I'm
slushies
getting to that
there.
call back. You still need it.
We have to make the most of these quiet, warm weather weekend nights. Because unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot of them to be had.
Hey, was Joe with us that time we stopped at Kia that the kid that just bought? Lonnie's Kia?
No,
He wasn't with us that night?
but I think he was watching and he recognized Mr. Skurlock.
Oh, he did.
Oh.
We ran into him last night on the way home after we went off live.
Which one? There's two of them.
Lonnie, well, I think it's Talani or
Tennille and Talon.
Talon Skurlock, yeah. But you know that nice new car he had from North Dakota completely smashed up.
539 goes to voicemail.
I mean, two weeks ago, he had a beautiful, pristine Kia Optima.
To be honest with you, it looks like it ran into 4 light poles at once.
Bikes.
Hi, folks. is right where we stopped the Easter Bunny, not too far from here.
That's right.
The darn Easter Bunny.
311 in the area.
2241.
Might get some dead spots out here. Sometimes we do.
Yeah, we're a little bit in and out.
It's out here. We're out by the water department property, which predominantly is in the city of Vadnais Heights, and
Squad 162.
it's just some beautiful biking and walking trails out here by
We'll be en route to
Lake
the
Vadnais. And
2240.
you get a little buffering because there's not a lot of towers out here.
Phil's Squad 55. I can
At home in Vadnais, I couldn't even get my phone wouldn't work in the basement. But so
35
clear,
Squad 06, 871
no,
4th
no.
Street on a
Tax
suspicious
trucks
red alert.
violation.
Vehicle
the
possibly
beauty of
crossing.
it, the beauty of it here is
30 minutes occupied by 2 or 3.
is just amazing.
So yeah, folks, we are aware that up in this area we're going to be in and out a little bit. So
I don't think it's gonna be too bad.
Squad 327, can you assist?
But just for those of you, if we haven't mentioned it before, this Lake Vadnais that we're referring to, which is just south of us here a little bit, we're in the city of Vadnais, is where all the water for the St. Paul water utility comes from. There's two big
0 Squad 06, 325.
6-foot culverts that take the water from Vadnais Lake down to
327, I
Roselawn
can go.
to the water treatment plant there.
Copy, thank you. 2243.
But the fascinating part about that is, before it comes to Vadnais Lake, it comes through Sucker Lake. And before it comes from Sucker Lake, it comes from
311.
Pleasant Lake in North Oaks.
311.
Before it comes from Pleasant Lake, it comes from Charlie
In
Lake.
the alley. Can you have
And
the call?
if there's
Call
enough
back.
rain that run into those lakes, that suffices. But if there's not, there's two large pipes that are open from the Mississippi River. From Charlie Lake there at Rice Street and Wildflower, there's two pipes that run all the way to the Mississippi River, if you can believe that, and cause that water to be available. By the way, this is the Vadnais Heights Commons. We got a chaser going, Pat?
Proceed to the city of Duluth.
that's the amazing thing about this radio system we've had the last few years. We are right now listening to a chase in Duluth.
So if you're interested in an event, I'm just going to recommend this Vadnais Heights Commons, 655, 110 miles an hour, 655 Vadnais Heights, 655 County Road F in Vadnais Heights. Just a beautiful facility. Great windows.
Is this fairly new?
Yeah, it's relatively new. I mean, it's still 10 years, but really,
A little bit after she called.
lots of parking for a wedding venue. There's some photographic areas down below in the back for some great pictures. And I'm a little biased because I was the mayor here for a few years, but I gotta say this Vadnais Heights staff does an unbelievable job here. So I don't think you can go wrong here, to be honest with you. And if somebody starts their tablecloth on fire, the fire station is right next door. Very professional fire department here. City of Vadnais Heights.
They're really nice.
And they had duty crews now, so actually there's always some full-time firefighters on duty. And next door to that is the Clover Inn.
Ah,
The Clover Inn right over here. Getting ready to close, I suppose, at 11 o'clock for their closing. Hey guys, how's it going? How's it going? Hey, how's everybody? How's things at the Clover? Good to see you.
Good.
you guys must have been watching.
We were watching.
Well, thank you very much.
That's right. Shout out to the backseaters.
Where's Gidge tonight? She hiding or not?
Yeah.
She's with her granddaughter.
She's with her granddaughter, yeah.
Granddaughter.
You know Papa's house.
Yeah. How you doing, Bob? Good, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, thanks for all your support of us. We appreciate it a lot.
Well, we love what you do, and we support you.
Is that Joe?
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe's in the back there. Yeah, Joe, Jelly Joe, Jelly Joe.
Jelly Joe.
Jelly Joe. Yeah, there he is. There he Joe. There he is. Yeah.
That's
good.
right.
Right here, sir.
Want a picture?
Yeah,
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
of course. Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Right here. Come on.
Where's,
right
where's,
here.
the, where's the
Yeah,
camera?
we want to get
Stay
pictures.
right
We
here.
need a picture, sir.
We'll all get out. We'll all get out in front. We'll get
Say hi to the back seater.
we gotta get out. We'll get out and get a picture in front here.
Heck yeah, we gotta.
Hey, you guys want some Twinkies?
Ed, how are you?
We've all been vaccinated, and you know the new guidelines. If you keep a reasonable distance outside, you don't have to anymore. All right.
Copy 37, clarify.
37, copy, thank you.
247.
Joe, we love you. We love you for you. I don't envy your job, but good for you.
You guys are awesome.
312 and 327.
12.
Be safe, guys. Thanks a lot.
327 and 307 to copy. One caller, possibly affected coming in on a shots fired. Cypress and Margaret. Heard 2 shots heard. Nothing else being heard.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah.
People came out. They must have been watching.
I thought we were just going to take a cruise through, and we had a whole crew waiting for us. That was very nice.
Very nice. Thank you, Clover Inn.
I'm going to make a point of stopping up here this week.
It's a nice spot. You know what she's going to do here? She's going to put
Change ours to a disturbance.
food trucks here.
Nice.
Cancel those
So
other spots.
it's a lot of rigmarole to get a license to redo your kitchen.
Yep.
Copy 312 and 327.
But if you
312, copy.
you have to pull the food trucks up, that people can order right there and then walk back in.
37, copy, thank you.
Good idea, right?
Yeah.
349.
Good idea. So I don't know. Let's hope that our buffering issues go. This is a tough spot. We're in a tough spot here. I'm actually gonna just.
We're looking good right now.
I'm just gonna check our antenna, outside antenna. Make sure.
171, take 4.
Fell off. It fell over once.
12363.
8470.
Second caller reporting.
Well,
5
Joe,
shots,
some backseaters.
followed by another 3.
What's that? Where's that 5 shots at, Joe?
Cypress and Margaret.
Cypress and Margaret. It's been just a
2050.
That whole
Just
area
a
there
ton
has
of
been
stuff
really
down there.
busy lately.
4th and Earl. There's a group down there that must live there. Well, let's head down there.
Well, let's do a little bit of east side time.
Hey, how about that guy last night? Joe, were you watching? He tried to scare the guy away, so he says he threw a couple firecrackers at him.
I did hear that, yeah.
So there's a classic technique.
And then he
He popped one.
popped a cold one to build up his courage.
Courage, build up. I'm not gonna lie. I popped a cold one to build up my courage. Oh my goodness.
2768 on Mary Street for fireworks from that address.
We'll get out of this Vadnais Heights water area pretty soon. Yeah, we had a chase that ended right here at the end of this Edgerton thing. Remember when the guy went down there?
Is this the one where he ended up like under the tree?
Yep, right down there to the right. The other one, then we caught him up there on Clover, sitting on the steps.
But Joe, I think you should know that there are some backseaters who have officially declared you a hottie.
Well, I do feel honored. Well, thank you for those kind words.
You're as good looking as you are smart, Joe.
Well, let's not say much.
Well, thanks again for those of you that have joined us late.
Blair Avenue, multiple callers reporting shots fired. All saying about 4 shots heard in the area.
Well, that's not too far from Willards, is it?
No, that's within 2 blocks of Willards.
Setting off fireworks. Coming from a house on the lawn.
Good.
Much prefer fireworks to gunshots.
If you did just join us, thank you so much for any comments you left on those articles that we posted. We posted those St. Paul Pioneer Press and many Star Tribune articles without any comments ourselves.
311.
Just because.
Just for squad's info, we're seeing aerial fireworks in the area. 4305 Evergreen Drive. There's a lot of history at that address. Go ahead and start myself and somebody else. Go ahead and change it to fireworks.
Did you guys copy that in Bad Sites?
Oh, where's that?
It's a VOOP.
Team
has a phone request. Comp has OFP against known male. Tried to visit Comp yesterday.
2163, I copy yourself, slow down to 4305 Evergreen Drive. Looks like you have a subject history reference of
he's not on the scene.
No, but there is a lot of history at that address.
Okay, what was the address?
4305 Evergreen Drive.
Okay. Well, if he was there, we'd run over there. But it sounds like it's going to be a report, huh?
Yeah.
Well, good memory to one of our backseaters. Yeah, that is the pursuit where the State Patrol chopper ended up finding a crack pipe from the air.
Copy. It looks like
because of the body heat.
With the female party at that location.
Oh, well, you know, as long as we're here.
Phone call reference an OFP against the male party that it was attempting to visit her yesterday.
Seems to be, our chases seem to be a sort of an issue that have re-arisen for some people. We just might revisit. We might well revisit the grassy knoll.
To an extent.
Yeah, we won't drive over the knoll.
I am going to have to put a little something here in front of the camera.
Yeah, how come?
This is rattling against the windshield, and there's nothing I can do except that to put something between it.
Okay. I don't know if that'll work, but.
I gotta do it so it doesn't cover the lens.
I wonder if we can just. Anyhow, there's the knoll we went over in pursuit of that other car, remember?
Yep.
Don't worry about the lens, but it might lose some of its stability motion when it's pinned like that. But you guys let us know if any of the motion stability gets changed.
Yeah, let us know about the motion stability, and let us know if this gets rid of the mount tapping against the windshield.
Huh. That's really weird. It's definitely going to get rid of the mount tapping. Where's that one at, Joe?
That's hard to tell. LTAC.
Eastbound Arrowhead from Ames, turning at pursuit. The motorcycle is required 22.
Arrowhead and James?
Ames, I think.
Ames?
That's somebody, yeah. Arrowhead. I think that's another Duluth one, huh?
Could be Alexandria.
217.
Yeah, good point. The Arrowhead when you're driving up on 94 there, Joe.
Yep.
Good thought.
Back 211 on the silver.
That's why you get the big bucks, Joe.
The only problem is there seems to be, well, maybe not. Is there a little reflection there? Or is that not from you?
129.
Let's assume it's not from you.
Yeah, I don't think
Let's
that's
assume it's the Walmart lighting.
yeah.
Maybe that camera has so much stability in it that the mount is less of an issue than it was with our older camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good point.
Well, we never used it without both mounts. But I do think it's moving a little bit more. We're going to drive by Jimmy's, make sure all is well.
768 DeSoto. Regarding a neighbor harassing her.
Drop it, I just
Yep. Q57 in space drop. Copy.
Squad 112. Right, Victoria Street North. Caller 659 back here and having to be an accident run.
You're not doing that thing my wife does, are you?
Callers on the 4th by a check now. We called the vehicle and stated the driver Joseph.
Got you 6.
Unsure. Callers now in row. 150.
So Jimmy's a great fine institution.
129. 2163.
How was Jimmy's tonight? Was it good? Did we have the onion rings? What do we have? My favorite onion rings? No?
Did not make contact with the female.
Quesadillas. You've been here since happy hour? Oh, very good, very good. Have a good one.
Yeah. We'd be looking for a black Jeep 06, just circling the area.
Is this the guy?
Anybody sees that might be related to this.
Black Jeep.
What's the address again, Joe?
I missed that.
No, the Evergreen. The Evergreen.
No party's gonna be in the area. It'll be in a black Jeep 2006 model.
40.
45 something.
2163, sign me off, please. My computer decided to shut down. I'm gonna have to resend it.
It's not showing. Oh, 4305 Evergreen Drive.
Copy 20.
How'd that happen?
For people
Because my phone
in the
is
area, play loud music and get
dead.
loud.
That's the radio.
2365, consider the fight.
What do we got there?
Minnesota, Frank Boyd George.
I sent them off for two parties fighting in front of the doghouse.
694, Joe?
Yeah. Traffic stop.
Hogs in the parking lot on demand.
The Helen Hula Medical Center, Joe Nassif's lovely wife. Not Joe. Jesus Christ. But John Nassif's wife. Joe owns Joseph's. But John was a great benefactor of so many medical facilities. The Nassif Heart Center downtown by United. Just did so much to help others in the medical field.
One of the greatest philanthropists St. Paul has ever known.
Yep. And his wife continues to be after his passing.
8197. Fairbanks, Fletcher, Clifford.
So we're heading back. Well, actually, we're going eastbound on County Road E. We're gonna
Copy 23.
Take a short trip through the city of White Bear Lake, where Pat's daughter works.
655 N1 Edmond Grotto. Passenger vehicle just shot. Gray van heading eastbound from Grotto.
Well, you were right, Joe.
Copy 10-1 for 655. Edmond and Grotto is respond to assist.
We should be in the city. I put that down.
Shot a gray vehicle.
812. I'm St. Alban. Turning eastbound on Charles. 312.
312.
Eastbound Charles.
So front passenger, black male, black t-shirt, jeans.
We don't know if he's going to flee
Black male
or
passenger.
bail.
Now going northbound. Yep, right here.
Wait for some backup, though, son.
No, northbound. Northbound.
What's up where I'm with them? Pulling over, there's a big crowd here from a memorial.
Oh, jeez.
Copy 174 is with them. Their vehicle's pulling over.
It's taking off and pulling over again, mid-block.
Copy vehicle's taking off again.
We are going to try to get down in case it...
Bunch United pulled over. 586 Edmond, we're calling them out. Felony stop.
Well, they got him stopped. That's the good news.
Pull over 586 Edmond, felony stop 2303.
Unfortunately,
467 road.
that could be a very dangerous car stop. They don't get much danger than knowing that a guy just shot somebody.
166 road.
And you're stopping in an area where there's a lot of people because of a memorial. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah, I think it was just a shots fired. I don't think they hit anybody. It sounded like you fired out the window of the van.
Yeah, I think he shot at a gray van.
If
I got the impression he was shooting at something.
yeah, oh yeah, but I don't think anybody was hit.
16166, I'm not seeing anybody fighting.
If they don't find a gun in the vehicle,
21666.
it's going to be somewhere on the path.
166 update. Several patrons out here in the lot said they haven't seen a fight going on here.
There's another call.
In front of Hogs. We'll stop over at Fletcher.
Say that again?
There's another caller that was reporting shots fired.
757
Willards.
Blair? Oh,
21666.
yeah, the first
Verify that you found casings in the lot.
first one was 757 Blair.
Negative. Which way are you?
Somebody must have fled.
It sounds like
Flavor is right there.
I have it on channel 1, but then
somebody was talking about casings at the Hog's Breath. It sounded like
655.
yeah, but then she asked him and he said no.
655.
There was a fight there.
We're going for everybody in custody. If we can get a squad to go over to the intersection of Edmond and Grotto, the male shot just to the west of Grotto in the middle of the street in front of that corner store there. Shot about 4 or 5 rounds in here.
He might have been the guy that shot
223.
because they were en route to that 757 Blair call.
Copy.
A couple blocks away.
2305.
I copy. The Flameburger is also clear. Any squads that are not on scene can slow.
So a call to the Hog's Breath there and a fight at the Hog's Breath up on Rice Street in Little Canada.
Processing now.
Sheriff's deputies responded there.
2 copies.
Parties are apparently gone.
2305.
And they're also checking the Flameburger.
well, that'll teach me to say it was quiet up in the suburbs and in St. Paul.
106, I'll be out. Do we have anyone going to Edmond and Grotto yet?
223 is en route to Edmond and Grotto.
Alright, can we find a west squad?
Zero West squad, I've noticed.
Heading to that area, Edmond and Grotto.
Transmission pretty good.
Heading to the area.
Yep.
Sorry.
requesting an area check for awareness.
Better stop at the foundry on the way there, huh? What do you think, as long as we're here?
They've got plenty of officers down there. I think that's a good idea.
Report.
For assist medics on a male down in the top of the ramp by the gate wearing a black hoodie. Copy.
It sounds like they may have fired the rounds into the air around the street.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me.
What do we got going there? Trooper?
9174.
9174.
County.
I think I did hear that plate.
Base area, I'm out on that, I think,
307.
631 655, take 4. Clear in a minute.
So we're back
Advised for the TCAB female party.
35E in Maryland. We're gonna head over to the west sector where the shots are fired, but
Was it on Grotto or Edmund?
we're gonna stop here just to check on our friends at the foundry
It was on Edmund, just
on our way to Holiday Inn, because we did promise them at 11:20 we'd have some Twinkies
Yes, we did.
down at the Holiday.
So get ready to stretch your back, Joe.
311, cancel 312.
Happy for Charlie Stickler.
Copy,
Oh Jesus! So practically empty.
Holy smokes!
I suppose it was closing.
They do kick them out a little early here, just to make sure they don't.
How you doing?
How are we doing?
All right.
How was it?
We're just trying to take some ladies home.
Well,
Two of them in the car.
I ain't mad at you.
Hey.
302 to copy you. One caller on a shots fired. 1796 IV.
Absolutely.
you got any tips for a young guy? We got a young guy in the back. You got any tips for him? You got any tips?
That's only two, man. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't mean for tonight.
I'm sorry. But you see the crowd gone, so you know.
Yeah.
You going to the Holiday gas station?
194.
I'm going home.
Have a good night, brother.
Yeah.
160 assist out here, I'll go.
How are you? You got him out early. We're on live, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we
No problems tonight anyhow? It's going good?
pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Obviously to be expected, but
Yeah.
no, we typically get last call 10:15, 10:30.
Yeah. That's I thought lately that you've been doing that.
And
Yeah.
now it's
Yeah.
especially last weekend. So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
actually going to call you earlier today.
Yeah, we've been coming through every night we can, you know. We were here last night.
Yeah, having you guys here is awesome, and it's good for everybody to see what's going on. It's fired negative pressure.
Starting to pick up tonight.
We're at 1796. It won't pick up here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
We'll be in touch. I'll call you
Thanks a
tomorrow.
lot. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys have a good night. Be safe.
Thank you.
Take care.
Affirmative.
Where's the shots fired at?
1796 Ivy.
$10-1.
White four-door sedan drove by, shooting up in air.
White four
Saw
doors.
muzzle flash.
Reporting approximately 2 shots fired out of a white four-door sedan. Vehicle was last seen eastbound on Ivy within the last 2 minutes. St. Paul is responding in the area. Information is
He's giving it to Midwood. All right, well, I'll get this one on 1. I'll put this one on 2. Joe, can you keep Central on the County Central?
Sure.
Let's keep that one channel on there just so. So if you are a new viewer, we got 6 different primary frequencies in Ramsey County, 3 in St. Paul that we monitor. West Precinct, which is frequency 1, central, which is 2, and east, which is 3. And then the suburbs are divided into 3 areas as well: west, central, and east.
312, I copy on route 2. The disturbance Phelan and Johnson Parkway on an area checked for motorcycles speeding up and down the street. 2311.
We got to make a visit down to Holiday because I promised some guys we'd have some Twinkies for them last night. Twinkie handout.
327, code 4311.
Hey, Joe, man, you know the most important car we're looking for, Pat has right up here, right?
Copy code.
Oh, yeah.
We're not
yeah.
putting it out on the
2312.
382 neighbors in the area saying I'm looking at the alley. We're going to go check.
Copy, checking the alley of 2312.
Yeah, we almost had a precinct station right there in that Boost Mobile. Almost.
378 casings.
Did you say casings?
378, case number is
case
086
number.
620. 086 620.
Got it.
2312.
So I think the Pioneer Press story was in this morning's paper, right? I don't know, but it was online last night.
I believe so.
So I think the Star Tribune story is technically going to be in tomorrow's paper, even though that was online today. So if you're watching us and you want to make sure your friends understand what the newspaper story is about, please share this so they can know how to find it. They can take a look at Live on Patrol.
Kevin?
Lawrence cleared out pretty good too, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Tommy, what location do you mean at?
I've come to discover that some of the people who are critical of this
Hey Jeff, why don't you come?
have never watched
from
it.
Kent.
Ever.
Edmond.
Oh yeah.
It'll be easier if you come from Kent.
Well, no. Well, and I'm not faulting them for not watching us.
I'm not faulting them for not
But
watching
just
it.
don't critique it until you
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
Speak from a position of knowledge about it. Well, I think we got a good crowd at the Holiday.
321.
02 liter safe space, adult male.
Okay, Commander 14.
Try to stop.
Code 311, I copy your North region for an assault that happened
That
at
is
Maryland
one
and
busy
Earl.
food truck.
2315.
Tough to get gas here tonight. Holy mackerel.
Standing room only.
Well, it wouldn't be unusual for those suspects from the shooting to actually be here from any shooting, because all roads lead to the Holiday gas station. See, that guy's out of his car.
Plus 3744.
Five 37 code 4, U.S. medics.
Food smells good.
You can really only get one car on each side of these
537,
pumps.
are U.S. medics already?
They're not really double pumps. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Affirmative, they're just pulling away now. Or code 4.
Yep.
215 X-Ray Bravo Kilo.
Joe, yeah, are you playing that heavy music back there, Joe?
X-ray Bravo Kilo.
Yep.
Well, other than being revoked. No warrant. It's a white Chevy
Heads up now as you drive through here. There's no guarantee everybody's gonna appreciate a lot on patrol. I almost got hit.
Yeah.
This just wouldn't be my idea of after bar fun.
Nope. Well, I mean, there's really no place to go. That's the problem. That's the problem.
We were looking for an older Chrysler 300.
5183.
Yep, we were.
Up on Como.
Yep, it was supposed to be a female.
174, did you guys collect a firearm or find one?
You know, I'm waiting for this person to get out, okay?
55.
Hold up a second, hold up. Let's let her back out, okay? Just hold up. Just hold up. Just hold up. Let her come out first.
Affirmative.
We're waiting for that gold car to back up so she can get out, so he can get out. We are, but we're trying to we're directing traffic.
Are you the one that be on Facebook Live?
We are.
Is there a revolver?
Alpha Fox 794.
Over here.
Start this shit.
Huh?
I say, you the one who be on Facebook Live?
Yeah, we are.
Affirmative.
Starting
Sorry
over?
if no one told you, but yeah.
No, that's not us. That must be somebody else.
Thank you.
Well, we're gonna back
You on
up.
Facebook Live right now?
We are. Where's that one going? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Huh? Put those lights on, will you?
Yep. Back to a female by any chance?
It does, but it's not the. I know who the female's supposed to be, and
That's not it.
it's, doesn't look like it could be her.
Do you know her when you see her?
Want that spot?
Oh, that's a guy.
Yeah, Bob, Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, missed it.
Should be Kalasha.
I don't think you really want to do that.
438, I copy your note to the disturbance. 927 lost and on extremely loud music. 3692.
Hey, cops for fleeing.
378.
Message. We might want to watch for here.
Okay.
Copy 3692 just correct.
525, are you code 4?
You know, everybody's in a hurry here. Have you noticed that?
Did you
No
get that
kidding.
message from Alex?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. You know, we're looking. What kind of car is it?
Camaro.
Okay.
Black. Newer style.
525, are you code 4?
Affirmative, I'm 10-8.
Okay.
This is the place to be. This is the place to be.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why Bob don't bother.
exactly.
And my Uncle Mick told me to be on my best behavior. Mickey Cross.
Oh, he did?
Oh, okay.
I got to be on my best behavior.
He's a great guy.
I know he is.
Yeah, you got a good uncle.
I met his niece the other day. She was having a party, 16 years old. She turned.
That's my baby right
Yeah. We'll be here in case you need us.
Take care.
now. Don't lock nobody up unless you got to.
That's right.
Exactly.
Hey, girl. How's it going? Good. Are you guys having a good night?
5185.
Chicken. Oh, how was your night tonight? Yeah,
85.
where were you? You didn't go out?
Just a fire, 2125 Possible Street for a house that's on fire in the parking lot in front
I
of the
know.
building.
It sucks.
85 copy.
Nice to see you guys.
2321.
Oh my goodness. We gotta find the guy who promised the Twinkies to, though, Pat.
Yeah.
How about the guy that was getting married? We see him today?
You mean,
Yeah. He parked up there.
well, his wife should be making him stay home now, I would think, now they got married, right? Well, maybe not.
Daddy, no, I need it. Hey, you got some money?
Let me answer that. Oh, no. What the heck? So why are we here? We're here to make sure nobody does anything dumb and hurts somebody else, right, Pat?
Absolutely.
I mean, we want to make sure when there's large numbers of people with some alcohol involved, people do dumb things that most of them regret down the road forever. You know?
127.
Yep.
So that's why we're here.
127.
We're here. There's a nice Mustang there.
We'll be out with Minnesota Plate Delta Whiskey Alpha 124.
How's it going?
Copy, 2324.
165.
165.
Could you start medics to the LEC? Call me unconscious breathing. He's got a headache.
537. Copy, any code 4 for Max?
Please change to a welfare check. It's advised.
Sure, Max, 2322. 2322.
How you doing?
So if you just joined us, you are in St. Paul, Minnesota, in the county of Ramsey, at bar closing at the Holiday gas station at Rice in Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful 54 degrees, which in Minnesota feels like 70.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
This is short and flip-flop weather in Minnesota. And the Holiday Station is clearly the happening place to be on this Friday night.
keep everybody safe. Like he said, we got to get. The gentleman said to ask the Governor Walz to open up the bars and the clubs so that they have a place to go at 11. But for right now, it's the Holiday Station. It's comforting for people to be here where they know that they get an officer in the parking lot.
5181.
They're likely not to get carjacked.
Go ahead.
Yep.
If somebody's
You
got
need 79 shots fired call just out there for fireworks.
774 Delta India Victory.
Where's that shots fired call there too, Joe?
North Dakota.
Copy 2827 Avenue on 2324.
Are you following me? Are you following us? Are you going to get gas or just drive around? I know.
That shot's fired in Roseville.
Okay.
2820 Snelling.
So, thank you. We just got a kiss blown to us.
You gotta love it when you get a kiss blown to you
Yeah.
at the Holiday Station.
Dodge Challenger ahead of us here, or what? Or Charger? Challenger?
We are looking for a.
No, I know, but we're looking for. But is that a?
That's a
Charger.
Challenger.
Yep. I'm looking for a Challenger that ran from St. Paul 2 nights ago. I forget the plate. Maybe text that guy that just texted us on the east side. Ask him what the plate of that Challenger is that ran from him.
106, I'll be 10.
Well, we're going to get a copyright strike with that.
Copy, 2325.
Echo November Juliet 269. See if that actually comes back to a Cadillac.
Here's the food truck, which is very popular right here. A couple different.
Echo November Juliet?
Yeah.
No, it's come back to the hall.
Okay. That
Echo November Juliet 369.
Was it a Cadillac in the lot back there? Or what?
Yeah,
it was a black one like this.
Okay, well, let's go find it. Is it still here?
It could be.
All right.
It was headed.
Car.
It was headed westbound through the lot.
Yeah, it was coming at us when we were driving out.
Okay, what's the plate you understood?
Echo November Juliet 269, so that's not an action.
Okay.
Is it like that one? What are we looking for?
It's a yeah.
So I'll drive over here.
Right there. Oh, shit, it's leaving.
Yeah, let's see if he goes, which way he goes. If he doesn't go that way.
5181 already. 2327.
You have to go right?
Yep.
Alright.
5182.
He went left.
People, huh? Crossing on the green.
Okay, there he goes. He's just took a right. Cut those down. Let's go right there.
Yeah, basically we're looking for a car like this and we think this has the wrong plates. There's a 5% possibility Pat grabbed the wrong plate.
272.
But for the most part,
272.
he doesn't make mistakes like that.
I'm going to stop a red Suburban.
Say it again,
probably
Joe.
not related to the
Echo
assault that
November
occurred.
Juliet 269.
Another shots fired at 7th and Jackson.
Echo November
251.
Golf
Uniform
269.
with zebra.
Common mistake.
Driver's revoked.
Common mistake.
Copy 7th and Jackson 2328.
So if the plate did match, we're thinking it's possible if a car we're looking for a very serious offense.
2328.
Switching to 1 on this radio, Pat.
Okay.
Put you on 3.
Caddy XTS, that does come back.
Okay.
224. 224. The
So
traffic stop
that
at 7th
is
and
exactly
Jackson. He's
what we're
going
looking
out with him.
Exactly.
That's the same car?
Yeah.
Yep.
Same type of taillights,
Exactly.
too?
Yep.
I think close to the, maybe a year off, it looks just like that. Exactly.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, I'm not going to lie. That made my heart pound a little bit.
660.
Well, just think of the stress I was under. If I lost it, you were never going to let me live it down.
There was almost 127. 1080.
Say, would you run that plate we're talking about on the Camaro?
Okay.
It might actually be a Challenger. Our person
Well, the problem is there a cops alert? So
Yes.
dispatch is going to ask us.
Yep.
well,
You know what I mean?
I think that's okay.
Well, is that Alex or not?
Yeah. He thought it was, but he said Hellcat. So
I think it's a Challenger, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. So I think we can.
okay, good enough.
I was working the other night.
And it was black.
Yeah. You know what? Every time that I leave the Holiday gas station when it's packed,
129.
Yes.
something
129.
happens.
Do you still have me on that
Just we
original?
get-
Did he say Camaro?
He did, but I
Yeah,
But-
that's right. It's a,
Negative. I freed you and put you on that shots fired. 115 is on
Geez,
that.
thanks.
Thank you.
Pat's right.
You're welcome. 2330.
That's what I was the one to say it was Challenger, Joel.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
there you go. You're just you're just in love with Pat.
Well, it's hard to hear back.
In love with Pat.
It's hard to hear. I got
Pat's always right.
sheriff's right.
29.
Pat's always right?
Report 910 Big Mark 656.
And there is a cops alert on
There
it.
is. You're correct.
I think I should preemptively let them know.
2330.
Don't you think?
Sure.
You want to cut your radio off for a second?
Yeah, I mean, which channel are you going to be on?
2.
It's going 127. I copy.
I'm
Road
here.
to domestic at 380 Western Avenue North, Unit 201. For the colors, X being verbally aggressive.
Go ahead.
Threatening the caller.
Use your own number.
X
That's your kid.
2755.
2755.
Yeah, if you get a little alert, we were just confirming a cops alert on a vehicle. We do not have it.
Copy. Thank you.
How do we get a message? All right. So this one's back on 2. We're gonna hang out here till this place thins out. Just make sure nothing happens. We gotta look for our Twinkie guy.
Hello. Hello.
How are ya? You're the man. You sound like the man.
Is that there's another one. And that's a different guy, I think.
Is this a Nissan Altima here?
Yep.
Hey, somebody hop in this shit and move it out the way for me.
Hey, I'm glad you're not.
Hey, sis. Sis. Hey, who called it? Come move out the way real fast. Get him out the way for you doing this job, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's kind of. What do you say?
Something about a shirt.
What's the problem? Half these people probably know which car we just stopped. They're watching. Well, if our Twinkie buddy is here, we might just have to randomly select a couple Twinkie recipients. What do you think?
I guess so. How you doing?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers wants to be traded.
Hey, guess what?
What? He wants to be traded, he said.
What?
I just read it.
Hey, you know what?
What?
He needs some rings.
Some what?
Rings.
Yeah, he does. He needs to be traded.
Now, are you a big Aaron Rodgers fan?
Careful.
Do you ever get mad when people say F12? Why do they say that about Aaron?
I got so many texts today. You know, the comments that people wrote about appreciating what we're doing.
Yeah.
And a lot of them said their young kids watch with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got to make sure we're always a child-friendly broadcast.
Absolutely.
LTP. Love the police.
Ask these girls if they want any Twinkies. But they'll hand them out. Hey, I need a favor.
Do you guys want any Twinkies?
Can you do me a favor? I got a couple boxes of Twinkies here. Okay. All right.
There's McLaren Man again. McLaren Man.
No. Well, earlier? Yeah, a while ago. Yeah, we caught the car. Ask him for a ride.
Is there any kind of black cloth or anything back there? Cloth. We're getting a message that this the duct tape is reflecting.
Which duct tape? Okay. Well, probably get rid of it altogether. Just go with your brilliant angle mount. Yeah, just a few more minutes here. He must have been Muslim because he didn't want Twinkies because they have pork in them. I'm gonna sit here for a minute, see if our friend comes and
Well, you want me to try taking that off?
Well, you know what? Let's take a look at here. You see this here? I think it's only doing it under certain lighting conditions.
Oh, yeah, I do see it.
Where?
Right there. Yep, now it's gone.
No, it's gone. That's weird.
I think it's only certain lighting conditions that are
Right.
above you. Because when the dash gets lit up, and most of the time we're not in the holiday station.
True.
932 Arcade Street, the arcade bar on a DLC. Male refusing to leave, being verbally aggressive.
For everything you gain, we'll lose something else.
Hey, you guys want some Twinkies? No?
He looked like he was having a serious conversation with his young lady. Didn't want to be bothered too much.
He was smiling at us.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was saying a fight broke out at Rice in front. I think he wants us to leave.
A couple more minutes here and this will be over. This is the old thing where we were.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lighting from the top.
Right.
Well, we'll have to.
I think this may be on its last legs. I'd hate for it to just go kaput right in the middle of some night.
We got more duct tape.
Duct tape fix everything.
Yeah. Did you guys get the packet from Kyle?
Yes.
You want to take a look at that?
Yeah. I got it right there.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, here's a message I want to read. On April 29th, you said you always wondered about the story of one shoe being left in the road. You remember when I was talking about that last night?
Yeah, well, I knew about that.
Where at?
At Cameron's Beach, I just...
Really? Well, let's go up there. That's our beach. But I mean, is that the guy talking about the shoes hanging on the wire?
Nope.
Oh.
As a child, I was fascinated by a book called Dear Mr. Henshaw by Beverly Cleary. In that book, it was mentioned about one shoe in the road. It's a very easy read as a children's book, but you should probably find the answer to your question.
Oh, interesting. Joe, shots fired, McCarran's or
I
not?
could be wrong. I thought I heard that.
Well,
I'm not showing him the cat.
Oh, then he probably isn't. There's no cat on there?
Well, I'm looking to see. It hasn't been entered yet.
Well, if they put it out, it should be entered.
Oh, I could have heard it wrong. Yeah, someone was saying shots fired in the parking lot.
Is it in the cab?
Watch out.
Yeah, it is now.
How are you, ma'am? You get yelled at for waving at somebody now, huh? Is that what he said? Don't wave at her? Must be his girlfriend. Don't wave at her. Maybe it's somebody else.
I'm sure it was mistaken.
Couldn't have been talking to us. No way.
What's that there? Is that a Cadillac you're looking for?
Looks like
Plates?
I can't see the plate.
That's an older one, though, right? I don't think that's ours.
No, that's not it.
I don't know who gets a plate called E Nasty.
If I had a personalized plate, it would be P friendly.
Do we have let's get our frequency straight, because apparently there was a fleeing just now. Are you on 3?
Yep.
1 and 2. We're fleeing over on Rainy there, Joe?
No, I'm trying to...
Traffic. Here's the plate. Oh no. Oh, this one they recovered. Maybe that was an earlier.
I think that's the
watch guy.
That's the gun pointing incident that I was talking about at the beginning. In Earl and Hudson.
All right. McCarran's Park is a county park. Technically, calls there are handled by the sheriff's office. But since it's in the city of Roseville, quite often they get there first. But it just depends.
I just got a text.
225 just for squad info. We were just in the area, didn't hear anything. We're gonna head back with 220.
Hey Joe, you got yours on Central?
Yeah.
The radio? So you can keep us monitored if something happens in the air. Most officers have at least 2 frequencies on at once. Generally the area that they're in and the area immediately abutting, that's most likely to have a call that they could be impacted by. But some try to monitor many, put it on scan, but we have separate radios for 4 different frequencies. Rather than trying to scan one and then all of a sudden missing something.
2342.
Sounds like Andre found shell casings at the beach. No one on scene though.
On beach?
No, at the McCarran's.
At the beach?
Yeah, by the beach.
Okay.
We're in the parking lot.
Interesting. Good to know. We used to have a camera there.
2 kids.
Yeah, we don't anymore though, right?
I don't think they're operational.
Okay. Aren't the gates are locked there though, right?
No. Not here.
Well, most nights they are, because I go up there pretty much on a regular basis. So maybe the park guy didn't get there tonight. Lock him up after 10 o'clock. We might not be there yet. And we are going to stop at a Dairy Queen one of the next couple nights that we work, Pat.
Oh, we
A
need
lot
to.
of people tell us, why don't you ever stop at the Dairy Queen? And they're 100% right.
I'm due for a single chocolate dipped cone.
Yeah, that's pretty much my standard, but the Oreo Blizzard is always a good backup.
Bus from an IDOT, about 367.
First squad 271.
I think that's a
377.
squad.
271.
Sure.
They drive a lot of Chargers.
Squad 274.
386.
Durangos?
274.
Oh, that Durangos. That's a
I
Durango.
think they've got some.
Any other
And 280 in my
I
area.
know the boss does.
280 in my area.
Have your night, 23.
Any other squads from in any of?
I see him up there.
And the gate
Squads have a good night. 2345.
I think he's on the street.
Yeah.
Well, you were right. I was wrong.
Is there a gate?
There is a gate.
I can see it's so darn dark.
Squad 325.
There's
35.
another squad.
Speed GOA.
Probably doesn't realize you're on the street either, so.
Have your 2345.
McCarran's Lake in Roseville. That is the Roseville commander. Let's go see him for ourselves, boys.
Yeah.
272 clear on the CAD with 532 and 224.
Copy 2346.
Squad 162, I copy and wrote the alarm at 600 Snelling Avenue North at the Holiday. It's going to be audible covering the front door. 2348. Squad 127, I copy and wrote for the disturbance. 2197 Sylvia Avenue, 2348.
Bravo 330, hold that 2197 Selby for me. I'll be clear here in a minute.
Copy 127, you can stay clear of Selby.
Received.
2349.
$220. $220.
35 comments, 225.
And 2350.
How many casings did you find, Joe?
14.
14. Look like 9s or what?
What's that?
What, 9mm?
Yeah, they appeared to be 9mm.
So we're over here at McCarran's Lake boat launch on the north side of McCarran's Lake. 14 casings in the parking lot of the boat launch. That's some serious firepower. 14 shots fired.
They used up a whole magazine, probably.
No indication that there's a victim. Some Roseville cars over here too. Under Sheriff Mike Martin showed up. It's always good.
Under Sheriff Martin gave us a couple updates on some of those earlier calls we were listening to.
Okay.
The 286 Charles, where they went into the house and hit the woman with the shovel.
Yep.
She was seriously injured.
Okay.
And was taken code 3 to the hospital by the medics. And the shots fired out of the vehicle that the officers did the felony stop on Edmund.
Yep.
They did recover a gun from the vehicle.
Okay. I did hear that on our ear. That's good. You know, Pat, when you're driving around, you
12304, checking your status.
Code 4, thank you. 127, copy and rough alarm. 34, Snelling Avenue North.
Your instinct would tell you, it's a strange little inner instinct saying, take a left here, right? Or just go here, right?
Yep.
And after a while, you just started trusting it, right?
Absolutely. Gotta listen to your instincts.
Mine tells you we gotta go east. Even though a lot of activity has been west right now so far, right?
Yep. It's
Central
about to
and
switch.
West. Central and west.
Oh, you know our
Squad 910.
910.
Our Cub Foods on Clarence, where we had the event with can't remember his Pollard, Troy Pollard.
Yep.
Gotta mention this. A legendary employee, Denny Durham, spent 40 years with Cub.
Just to clarify,
And he retired today. He's a regular East Sider, and he's one of our watchers. And Luke Hewer, his friend, want us to give him a shout out. Congratulations on your retirement, Denny. You are reputed to be a Cub Foods legend.
Cub Foods legend.
Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Go ahead.
Well, we are going to go on a little historical tour. Oh, what do we got here? Taking off.
We're going to be at Virginia and Blair. Pulling over.
Well, now it's pulling over.
Copy, Virginia and Blair. Remember an SUV pulling over. Stolen vehicle hit 224. Would you like the air? 224.
Can you add Charlie Golf?
Are you able to take my disturbance pending Harry Island reference?
I'll put this on 3 there, big guy.
Copy, you need the air.
Negative, and that's going to be a false hit on a parked vehicle, so you can disregard that.
So I was getting the new car. You know, I got 52,000 miles on this car, and so every couple of years we try to make sure we don't drive the same vehicle at the same level of hardness. So I was getting a new vehicle designed this week. I don't know if you knew that.
That's nice.
And the guy designing it, his name Adam, just a wonderful guy.
272.
He watches live on patrol.
272.
Cool.
Which is
He's back
really,
to 11 on a civil matter.
And he says,
1101 North in reference to people.
You probably don't want that speaker on the floor anymore.
That would be nice.
So we'll put it right behind here.
I like that.
So you both can hear it, but Pat won't have to stop the car with the brake.
It won't use the speaker brake anymore.
No. And I'm sorry, I have to apologize because he did suggest, that this radio be moved to the middle.
Okay.
I said, no, I like it there because I get, this is like a mini everything drawer here in front of us. Plus,
and those plug-ins are important
plug-ins, we wouldn't be able to get to the pops properly. We might have a Twinkie or two in there. I said, no. He says, well, don't you want more room for Pat? That's how I found out that he was watching. Don't you want more room for Pat?
Bravo 715.
I said, oh my goodness. The car guy's worried about Pat.
And
right?
what's his name again?
Adam.
Adam, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad somebody thinks about my comfort.
Yeah.
No, this isn't bad.
What about my comfort?
This isn't bad at all.
Yeah, here's the company that they work for, which does an awesome job. Emergency Automotive Technologies Incorporated.
Yep.
EATI, they're over on Century, which is called Geneva. They're in Oakdale.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam is, he was one of their, he's just a wonderful guy. Adam and Pete, those two guys were helping us design where everything would go, because that's the first thing he says to me. Well, what about Pat? Don't you have more room for him?
Bless you, Adam.
Yeah. So, great work. And the State Patrol does
what color was that? Did you notice?
No, State Patrol does all their cars over there.
We're looking for a red one with 554 at the end.
And anyhow, Colonel Langer was over there. Matt Langer, who has to be one of the most professional law enforcement officers I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Just does an awesome job. Class act. And he was over there. He was test driving a hybrid Explorer.
That's not it.
So I'm not really familiar with what type of hybrid these are, but apparently there's hybrids that go from electrical to gas.
Right.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And the colonel's always trying to be a forward-thinking guy, testing things out for gas mileage, etc.
Sure.
Plus, the state gives you free electrical. But he said it has a funny surge to it. It's not a smooth transition. So he wants to either test it out further or find a different solution for his car. So I told him, get a Tesla, right? You don't have to worry about the transition from electrical to gas.
Might not make it on a chase to Elk River.
Well, that's true too. Plus, they're way too expensive.
Officer Flynn from Plymouth PD is looking for
this Durango is the most cost-efficient car we get between the Explorers, the Tahoes. This is really the
Durango is?
Durango is, yeah.
Okay.
We get great prices on these Durangos. They run good, they're fast, they're easy to... So, we are going to pause a minute here to remember Sergeant Bergeron. And the anniversary of his death is right now.
Right at this very moment.
Right at this very moment. And
11 years ago today.
11 years ago today. And we're going to kind of drive through some of the scenario of what happened here. And Pat and I each have different pieces of it, and I'm sure I might get some of the addresses wrong. You can help me with that. But I'm going to go down here because I think English and Ripley was kind of the start of the thing. If that rings a bell, a little robbery up here on Ripley, but I'm going to start there anyhow because that's my memory is the robbery up here.
Carjacking, right?
Yeah, like a carjacking robbery, attempted carjacking. It might have been Frisbee, but I think it was Ripley.
I think it was Ripley also.
So, because I remember driving down Ripley. So we're at English and Ripley. I made a couple notes just to help refresh my memory. But it was a terrible day. obviously. And of course, he left his wife, Gail, and his 2 daughters, Alexandra and Samantha, who were at the memorial at the Maplewood Community Center. Was how do you see those 2 young, they were high school kids, twins there he left.
Yep.
Anyway, I was on a midnight shift. There was a carjacking incident up here on English and Ripley. And the suspects fled down the walking path down here, and we don't know for sure how they got on the walking path, but we're gonna try to get on it over here ourselves. So we're gonna show you. So if it used to be a train track. I think it might actually be called the Bruce Vento Trail now, right? Yeah. Bruce Vento Trail. But so right here, ironically, that street's Hagen. That's the former police chief of Maplewood right there, Chief Hagen. So, you know, Joe knew what the heck were the likely places for people to run. And so he got on this walking path. The suspects were on foot at this point. And he was going down here looking for the 2 suspects. Nobody really knows how the details of the final moments of his life. We know where it occurred, but whether he saw the suspects or they surprised him, I mean, it's more likely they surprised him.
Yes.
And, you know, this is one of the age-old controversies I've always mentioned, is that, you know, when you have your seatbelt on, sometimes it's difficult to get to your gun.
Yep.
Because you got your seatbelt on, and some of these cars will keep dinging while you get yourself. If you're looking for a guy on a trail and you want to take, you can see how dark it is here. If you want to take your seatbelt off, it'll start bing, 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 giving your location away. So
right,
it's one. It used to be that officers had an option not to wear the seatbelt. So. Little side light here as we go south. We're gonna run at the back of Moose Younghands' finest coach ever to exist. Moose Younghands' house over there in English, because this trail is just east of English. So
we are buffering.
I've got the green light back there.
Yeah. Stuff on top. Oops.
Check the antenna connections there, buddy.
Yeah.
We seem to be back up and running.
So Joe was looking for the 2 carjackers. What the heck is that? Olight? Olight?
Yep, getting it. That's a person.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Homeless?
324.
One of the homeless?
Yeah, it appears to be.
Copy.
You okay? Okay. Yeah, there's significant Asian community that has used this road for homeless encampments. Moose's house just down the hill there. So Joe is here coming down the hill looking for the 2 suspects for the carjacking. And at some point on this hill there's, I guess I'm just going to say it's an incident. I believe they had a gun, of course, from the carjacking. They got the jump on him, came out of the woods. It isn't really clear if he somehow was trying to get out of the car or got out of the car, but they opened fire on him immediately. And there was a man that heard shots, and they saw the shooters run.
Actually, that was a former St. Paul police officer.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Notified dispatch.
He's a jogger.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was a jogger.
Out jogging.
What? Sergeant Joe Bergeron died at the scene here about 7 o'clock in the morning. And there's a memorial here to him. Right here, we'll show you the back side of it here. And this is where the trail comes out, just east of English and just north of Arlington. And so you can imagine at 7 o'clock in the morning, all of us are notified, and well, I wouldn't even say notified, but of what had happened, and we hear what happened, and so every available resource is put into place. And it's believed that the suspects ran south from here. And for the most part, that's true. Let's just take a look at the memorial first. 11 years ago today. So, if you can see it there. Sergeant Joseph Bergeron, Maple Police Department, gave the ultimate sacrifice May 1st, 2010. With heartfelt gratitude, the community reclaimed this earth, sacred ground to honor a peaceful warrior. Joe Bergeron Pass on the Bruce Vento Trail. And as a side note to that, one of the people that worked so hard on this was Officer Tim Bradley.
Yep. He
got that rock there and getting it engraved.
He was instrumental in getting that rock engraved and installed as a memorial here.
So I don't remember the exact street, but I know that we thought he was in the woods. We thought they continued south on the trail. I remember where my position was. Down here at the end of this street. Because the woods over here was likely they continued on the trail, but maybe didn't. At that point, we thought maybe they hadn't made it to Maryland.
Right.
And it was a 4-hour perimeter. And the trail was just west of us here, and we didn't get many calls in the neighborhood, so we were really just looking for them to pop out of the woods. We had all the woods surrounded, and so I remember a number of us were right in here. This is my spot, watching the woods, see if they popped out. And of course, as fate would have it, which it usually does, one of the suspects we know had actually gotten across Maryland.
Yep.
And got down to those apartments on Duluth,
on
right?
Duluth Street,
on
correct.
Duluth Street. But the other one was hiding in a backyard. And I don't remember the street, but it's still, to me, one of the most amazing pieces of police work. That he popped out with a toolbox, right?
Yep.
On Officer Longben.
Yep.
And Longben wasn't sure. He had a position just north of here.
It was right on Arlington, I believe.
Yeah, it was up on Arlington. Just north of here.
5-10-2.
There we go.
Watch the back. 224, we're at.
We're at
Mount Hope and Morton, Counselor.
225, you just took off.
There's a chase.
Copy, vehicle took off.
We're going to finish this story because you want to tell a story about Navy Longben, because he's told me that story. I just can't even believe it that he got knocked silly onto the ground when he got hit, because the guy, he didn't know if he's a resident or who. He just walks out of the front driver and he hits him with a toolbox.
Yep.
And he gets him on the ground. He said, "You're going to die today, sucker."
Yep.
Looked him right in the face, and "You're going to die today."
225 would be a white male.
And Dave was completely stunned. And he always gives credit to all of the training that he had becoming a police officer. That he was able to regain. He had his pulled his gun, but his gun jammed, didn't it? You don't know if you remember that part. I think he had to rack and reload.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think his gun, but because of the pressure on it or whatever. But the fact he got hit in the head and knocked on the ground, and the guy told him, "You're going to die today," and he made a decision. I'm not going to die today. And he was able to return fire.
And he didn't die that day.
Nope.
But but the murderer and the attacker of him did.
Yes. Well, then we had to go down to, we had a long barricaded suspect situation down on Duluth.
Yep.
Correct?
Yes, indeed.
So, and anyhow, our condolences to Gail and the two daughters. Your dad was an awesome cop. He was a great personality. I can't tell you what a friendly face he had, and how much we appreciate what he gave to the community, and also what he just gave as a person. And
just went northbound on Broadway.
He gave everything to the community.
I don't know what the daughters are doing now, but
one is a Maplewood officer.
Yeah. Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's a great story. Which one? Alexandra and Samantha.
Ashley.
Alexandra. All right. Well, that's about as good as it gets. Yeah, maybe it is his niece. I don't know.
Eastbound on.
Are we chasing a guy or not?
This is over in Minneapolis.
Well, he said eastbound.
So yeah, I was eastbound on 26th is what it is. I was actually getting dressed in the locker room to go on duty.
Caller reported 5 to 6 shots occurred in the area within the last 5 minutes.
What was it?
Beats.
Good, sir, copy.
But I got to tell you, that guy just had a smile to him, a warmth to him. You know, he talked to people just the way we do. I mean, this is a nice man.
Yep. But there was some initial confusion.
Oh, because of the wrong trail.
It was initially thought it was Gateway Trail at Arlington.
Yes. So we were over there by the freeway. That's right.
Yep. Yeah, I was in the locker room getting ready, as were a number of other officers when we heard it start coming out, and nobody even got fully in uniform. We just, whatever we happened to be wearing is what we went out in the street with.
But that's right. It was. I think it came out as Gateway Trail because people didn't know the names of the different trails. But yeah,
327, I copy your return, checking your status.
That's right.
People confuse Gateway and Bruce Vento all the time.
All the time.
On code 4, just vehicle from 225.
Yep.
Okay, first minute.
11 years ago today. And Jerry Vick's anniversary is coming up, I think, next week?
Yes.
I think that's first week in May, too.
Yep.
Is that the Jerry version?
All our connections good. The green light on, Joe?
Yeah, it is.
Use your phone to take care of an issue.
Yeah. This one does it too. This one's bigger.
Oh, okay.
For a guy that can't see it. Let's see if it works better for me.
Street racers are out.
Where are they at?
Should we air it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Lower Afton is 61. In the transit lot. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Market taken 49 there.
might be on vacation, Dave Longman. I don't know if he got back. I think he was scheduled to take a little trip down south. You want to do it?
Yeah, I just.
When in doubt. Especially if there's no profile picture.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Is there still a chase on that one, Joe, or what? Or is that Pat's? Is that LTAC?
Yeah.
Where's that one? Yeah.
Alright, call for you. Northbound 94 approaching Indy 7.
Looks like they're going.
They like to hear those anyhow.
Yeah, sounds like they're going west on 94.
It's in the center lane. In a construction zone here. We're gonna have to call what direction he's going against you. 654. Eastbound 694.
Oh, eastbound.
Eastbound on 694.
He's stopping at the top of the ramp. Provide.
Oh, there we go. Now we're going the wrong way.
Hands on the main line.
Copy, crashed.
Crashed.
Black male, red band, t-shirt, running across.
Black male, red pants, t-shirt.
You gotta like it when the suspect is wearing red pants when they take off from
Yeah.
And a white t-shirt.
And a white t-shirt.
Alright, he's running towards,
Don't get him any tips, Pat.
he's probably coming clear.
Sounds like a walking target sign. Target Incorporated.
Caller's 14 years old.
Yeah, Blake.
Just killed their parents off the vehicle.
Where's
Block
that?
entry against the parking lot.
1010 LaFond.
Sister's 8 years old. Jessica, blonde hair. Caller saying that he shot or shoot them and that she's coming into the apartment.
Well, that's a weird call. Let's just hope that's not accurate. The son says his daughter killed his parents.
The cop is 14.
Yeah.
His sister just
Well, let's not read too much. But basically, a short summary. Son said the daughter killed the parents.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
We'll
They're
see.
monitoring.
One negative, no.
Stay in there, shall we?
No, 58. I'm at
What color is that
694
car
on
there?
Fisher Road.
Say what?
Black male, white shirt,
Yeah,
red
dark.
track pants. Ran northbound from 694 towards 252-66
This is a
area.
Wisconsin plate, Joe.
Okay.
Alpha Lima uniform 2362.
West side of the river. We are on the west side of the river. At those apartments to the east of 252-94.
Do you know why he stopped on the west side of the river, don't you?
Tell me.
Confirm, I will be delayed.
He'd be driving into Ramsey County if he kept fleeing.
That's a good point.
Suspect is 18.
What's that a black Equinox, man?
Yes.
Okay.
All clear.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to head over to that third and there's the Bates and 7th call for shots fired. I don't know if anybody ever got there.
They did. There's like 3 spots.
Any
I
cases
don't think they
found?
found any no further updates.
No further updates.
Like, we got a roll squad that's here.
Sister used
Crashing and our squad cars on the interstate.
Sister then chased the cop to the apartment and the caller is hiding in the bathroom.
Starting to pick up a little, huh?
I know, could you hear me? I got it.
It's been.
It's about 1 minute.
Thank you.
Morning, do we know the location of that party was on there?
Hey, Joe, I got a favor.
Yeah.
Negative. We'll see if we can get the location.
Is your window open?
No.
Okay.
Morning, the squad's ready. You want to meet over
open
here
your
for
window.
10 minutes, Victoria?
No.
Leave it open.
Oh yeah.
squads responding to the phone. Want to meet at Appendix Victoria.
We're on East 7th Street, coming up the hill to Hope.
20 minutes.
Morning, we're at Appendix Victoria right now. We see a squad moving up behind us, and we'll make an approach.
Copy.
Hi. Thanks for watching us.
Clear 3242.
You're LTP.
On that one. Where do you guys need us? What direction do we have for something?
Northbound on 252 from 694.
Willow Street out to 252, and then just hit a perimeter to the south of that.
They did yell something.
Okay,
Couldn't quite make out what it was.
Yeah.
It began with a bad word and ended with police.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, you heard it?
Yes.
Oh.
I haven't requested one, but we've been walking around the brush where he first jumped the fence, but we can show you where he came in if we get a canine.
Drone.
we got a dog on right now.
Jump forward, see up on the interstate with you.
No.
Too old.
Perimeter folded for now. I'll meet you.
Dispatch calling 10-1 for squads on suspicious ammo found at 23 minutes.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how that. We're not going to that call over on the pond where the son says his sister killed the parents. But we're hoping that there's a total misunderstanding or a person in crisis or just a teenager lie. We'll take any of those, right?
Yeah.
Well, ironically, we just drove through Sacred Heart lot there a little bit too, where Ronnie Ryan was killed.
Yep.
1994, right? 1994?
Yep. August 26, 1994.
That's a lot of years. Huh? Well, we're going down here to 4th and Earl, and we're gonna probably be there when another set of shots fired, or we're gonna prevent them, right?
That's right.
Which is our real goal. Number one goal is prevent any crime from occurring.
Morning, do you have a constable?
Copy.
Even though they say F the police, I think they appreciate us being in their neighborhood to keep them safe.
No doubt.
How can you not, right?
Cardinals around.
Just to know if you had any problems, we'd be close, ready to respond. And we would.
Of course.
Next squad arriving, if you could head to the back of the complex. We're at the front, waiting for the call.
Copy. Next squad arriving, go to the back of the address. Complex, 26 minutes.
Things going okay or not?
115, we'll head to the
Yes,
back.
indeed.
Be out in about 30 seconds.
Copy. 115 to the back.
3734.
Voicemail and call back.
Copy.
I'm sure it's all right.
327.
Mm-hmm.
324, you calling? Affirmative. 721 Plum Street on the 6th floor on a disturbance. Comp reporting yelling, pounding in the apartment, causing her ceiling to be damaged.
Isn't that right down here near the Bates call?
I think it's
327 copy.
I think that's isn't Plum on the other side of the freeway.
I don't know.
324 copy.
If the 700 block is. Whoops.
For the
That's deceiving. A walk sign, but no green.
321 cancel 324 327.
We don't see that too often. Where it's
Copy,
something.
both Roger, can take clear.
327 copy. Thanks, guys.
There's no injured parties or anybody at the front.
Well, 324, clear, thank you.
Be interested to see.
Copy, no injured parties at the front.
They're at that 1010 LaFon trying to
310
find out.
14135. Come on. Come back up the hill. Yeah, start that K9.
Where he's at?
That's that Chase.
694 Chase.
Oh,
They're got the K9 out on the perimeter.
yeah. It's at 310, I thought. Over on the east side. Well, as long as you know that 721 Hope Street, only 12 hours and 40 minutes there.
But I think Plum Street.
No, County
Plum is
I'll be
closer.
taking a perimeter spot at Willow and 67.
No, I think the sheriff was right. Plum is just north of 94. It kind of runs right into Bates.
Okay.
That sounds like
2506 Metro, there is a
700
family
block.
call in the car.
Hello. How y'all doing?
How's it going, ladies?
Hi.
Just keeping you safe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm the bartender. I just left. Did you guys figure out what happened with the guy with the gun?
Oh, from earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some information. Yeah, I think so. But that was
You found him?
well.
I don't think so.
Do you think you got his name or anything?
They've got a lot of information on it.
I'll take your welfare check.
Who's the bartender?
Me.
All right.
I just changed my shirt.
Copy, this is for the back, 1849 7th Street, apartment 1.
Have a good night, ladies.
Appeared incoherent, gave address and said his brother died, possibly intoxicated, unable to call back.
Well, we might be close to that.
327.
I don't know. Maybe not. What do you think?
327, copy at 28 minutes.
I didn't catch the location.
1849 7th on a intoxicated cop
325, do we have any history with this number?
saying his brother is dead. Might be intoxicated.
Totally incoherent.
Could be an overdose. I don't know. Didn't sound like it. Can you tell how close those other calls are?
There was a call from earlier, actually about 5 minutes ago. Comp sounded intoxicated. His brother was brought to the hospital because he died last night.
Oh.
He was advised to contact the local hospitals.
Oh, okay.
So he's not at home dead.
Copy, thank you.
Okay, well, back to Plum.
You're welcome, 29 minutes.
Back to Plum.
Bravo 825, gonna be ELT.
Copy, have a good night, 30 minutes.
Joel, thanks for coming with us tonight.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. Are you kidding? Wouldn't miss this for the world.
I appreciate it.
And the backseaters are sure appreciating you being back there with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. This place closed.
Well, technically 11.
We're going for traffic. Hudson and Plum. Echo Sierra Hotel 103. Slow to stop here.
Slow to stop.
Well, that's us. That's where we were going.
So, white female driver, black male passenger.
Gotta be right
Copy,
here.
Hudson and Plum at 31 minutes.
Check these cross streets in case.
Plum?
Yeah.
So like 3rd and Bates, Bates takes you out.
Clear.
We're going for the hold over here, but we're gonna need another car.
Plum is between Maple and
Well, Lincoln start.
Well,
Copy.
Wells, just south of Wells.
3 2 as well.
you're gonna have to help us
Okay.
find it, Sergio.
Okay, let's see where we're at.
definitely isn't on Old Hudson. Just look at the map for where his car is. It must have been on Plum and then.
314, we have the driver detained. Still one more in the car.
Copy, driver detained, still one more. 32 minutes.
So Bates, is that Bates?
Yep.
Yep.
Just keep going until that dead ends.
On Bates?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you want us to go on Bates?
Well, that's where, yeah, then that runs right into Plum.
Okay. But
Maple works too.
well, the thing is, though, I don't think he's still there. Can you check his?
Well, that's where the cars are at.
You can see it. Let me see the map. Are we getting closer?
Well, I can't because his GPS is off.
So we go on Bates till it dead ends.
Yeah.
Till it dead ends at Old Hudson?
Yeah.
Clear.
Correct.
We drove right by there.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't want to say.
We do have GPS on all the cars, but
Clear.
we didn't see him. He's got to be here.
Nope.
What's it say now, Joe?
You'll see him
I see the lights.
up there.
Oh, he's up here. There we go. I thought he was at the intersection here.
Nitro speed 310. Northbound 252, just after the ramp, there is a large white object laying in the grass by a sign. Not sure if it's the person you're looking for.
At the bottom of the ramp?
At the bottom of the
Just
ramp,
hang
right
here
next
for
to
a
the
few minutes.
66 to the west and Willow to the east.
They're calling for another St. Paul car.
Mm-hmm.
Run forward, code 4.
Copy, code 4, 34 minutes.
Can you get a squad down there to help?
We'll just hang here just in case.
Yep.
Can you give that
I like
location
that
again?
We
idea.
got people out here.
Northbound 252, just on the ramp from 694, next to the sign that says 66 one way and Willow the other way.
Maybe the outside.
The north and south of the 66 intersection.
Just south.
On the east or west side of the
Hey,
interstate.
we're gonna
Okay.
leave. Just
Okay.
there's a camera lady filming
On the
everything right
east
there.
side.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, Sheriff.
You bet. Have a good one.
Copy, stand by.
Well, we're gonna attempt to leave. Where's that bumper on my back? How's that rear look?
You're good.
You do have a squad behind you.
Wouldn't be the first time I bumped up against one of those.
Yeah, you got plenty of room now.
K9 Metro Dispatch. Did you say the camera sees somebody laying there?
It looks like somebody's laying there, and we can't confirm.
Do you see my squad on the intersection?
There we go.
On the interstate, how close am I?
I don't know if we're gonna get over here. Huh?
No, nothing.
Right there. Down a little bit further.
Oh, that's a good education on where Plum is.
Yeah,
Huh?
really.
We got our orientation on where how Plum.
Well, I thought I made it clear that it runs into
Yeah.
Hudson, but
The lights were back behind us as we were going down there.
Mm-hmm.
And to make matters more interesting, I don't actually think they were on Old Hudson, right? Because
they were up a ways.
The car was coming down, unless they followed it up Maple. You follow me?
Yeah.
Because the car is coming down this way, so yeah, we definitely didn't see those red lights. They must have been up.
Yeah, they are up.
Yeah, but they must have been up because we would have seen it on the wall on the wall there. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
We're always trying to learn. Pat and I know most streets in St. Paul, but there's a couple little niches that we're not that familiar with. It's good to know. Remember, this call originally started with the shots fired down here on Bates and 7th. That's why the squads were called to this area. So you see a suspicious.
So I think we can go ahead and break down a perimeter and drop the pitch.
10-4 will be dropping the patch with LTAC 138.
Yeah, I'm going to put this back on 2 until we get another LTAC alert.
I think that was a dead possum in the middle of the road we just ran over. Well, we didn't actually run it over.
I don't think it was. I think it was just playing possum.
Good one. Good one. It was not a skunk.
And actually, I think that was one of the Irish cousins. The opossum.
Yeah,
the opossum. That's right.
Keep reminding me that it's called opossum. Well, as long as we're in the area, I think. Well, we'll hold off on M&H for a little bit. Feel the vibration.
Yeah, I almost was going to say something about that, but then I remembered I have explicit instructions from your wife to never utter those words again.
What do we got here? We got 10-1 over here.
10-1 in 39 minutes.
Canceling Tier 1. What do you got northbound 35 there, Joe? Well, that's on your CAD. You have a big advantage over us. Jerry Vick's poor mother, God bless her. She passed away here last few months as a result of COVID.
Very sad.
Semi overturned.
35E or W?
35W.
Spot 124, copy 616.
Is that New Brighton or Roseville?
County Road E2. County Road E2.
So New Brighton or State Patrol, huh?
It was transferred from the state.
Where's that shots fired?
10-40 minutes.
Yeah, Kingston and Jackson.
Kingston and what?
Jackson.
Maplewood?
Yeah, Maplewood.
Maplewood, right off the Roselawn there. Well,
Carpenter and Jackson.
Yeah. It's north of there. What's it say? Just a couple shots fired?
Yeah, 5 to 6 shots heard near intersection. Nothing else.
Roll your window down.
No, don't do that. Don't shine your light up there. Is it LTAC 1? For something else?
Yeah, they're closing the patch up, taking on the patch up.
What'd you say?
Justice for someone.
Justice.
Absolutely.
We're all in favor of that.
Justice for all.
211. The area of Wheelock and Jackson and a Boston copy shots fired.
This will be the same as the
Originally called in for Maplewood, Kingston, and Jackson. They called back clarifying that it's about 4 or 5 gunshots that is very close to Wheelock and Jackson.
So gunshots, Wheelock and Jackson.
11.5.
You know, it's just bizarre. I gotta say, how often when we were young, and we had shootings, but there weren't as many automatic weapons, right? For number one, so we didn't. How often did we find 14 casings in a parking lot with no victim? Just
very seldom. We had a period there in the 80s and early 90s that was really bad.
Well, people actually got shot.
Yeah.
Killed. I mean, it's just bizarre to me how people we see all these shootings in casings. It shows up all of a sudden.
And for the shots fired, it looks like 3 callers total. Most recent caller was at 103 Larpenter.
Well, we definitely got to head over there. Now the train track runs below that wheelock over there.
Yep.
Sometimes people go down on the train track and shoot rounds off, but
Been a black Honda pen.
Yes.
Are we looking for one?
No. Just
confirming.
Yeah.
443 on the left.
Right there is where that car took off from us, right next to the Salvation Army.
Why are you trying to remind me of that? That's what I was thinking about tonight when I was chasing that kid. What we got there? What is that? Lexus?
Missed it.
516 in the area. 516 in the area, 44 minutes.
Why would he do that? GAC 355.
Ask him? Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, okay, very good. I can teach you a 27. I can teach you how to do a 27-point turn. Very good. That was pretty cute, huh? Just trying to do a U-turn.
Gotta practice those U-turns. And don't forget to put your arm over your seat and look backwards when you're backing up.
Did we ever get the answer to that, or did
we ended
Probably
up going to a call, and
Okay.
so we probably did. We seem to get an answer to just about anything we ask. I think we have people from about every profession, every interest, every hobby who join us.
I bet we got a list of birthdays we haven't mentioned tonight, huh?
We sure do. We have quite the
We
list.
better hurry before it's the next birthday.
Yeah.
312 to the cars on Plum. You got one walking on the north sidewalk towards you guys.
Where's that at, Joe? 312?
Down on Plum.
That was that
They got somebody walking up on the stop.
Yeah.
Well, Harlan is 106 years old.
No way, Harlan. Where's he from? Does it say?
Doesn't say. Happy birthday, Harlan. April 26th was Danny Silkowski, 9 years old. Happy birthday, Danny. April 23rd, Jamie McIntyre from Inverness, Scotland.
Scotland.
That's definitely a...
Oh, sorry. Thanks. Definitely some racers out there. They'll be over here at the camera. Racers will be waiting for you.
That's a great Scottish name, Jamie McIntyre. Happy birthday. Marcus turned 51 on the 30th, just yesterday, from Dearborn, Michigan. Wendy Erickson, 65 on April 28th.
Route 7 in St. Clair and Arcus.
From Naperville, Illinois, Scott Clifton is coming up on May 18th. He's going to be 58. And his wife, Kathy, on May 9th. No age given. Happy birthday to you both. Brian Putney, 29 on May 17th. Elaine Vancha, May 8th will be 69.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely. Chris Mars was April 26th. KC is going to be on Sunday, May 2nd.
Hang on 1 second. What was that update? Wheelock Parkway? Casings on
Wheelock Parkway and Wheelock Drive.
Wheelock Parkway and Wheelock Drive.
Well, there you have it. Another shooting. You know, this isn't far from McCarran's Lake.
Back to those birthdays in a bit.
And 223, new call in pending. 7th and Jefferson might be the same couple.
Copy that. Can you do them together, please?
Affirmative.
Yeah, that's close to the McCarrans. You said. Awful close.
So I think we're left here 1 block, but we could be right 1 block. So you tell me, Joe.
Yeah, right east of that.
East 1 block? Oh, left.
I'm sorry.
See?
I got my. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
We never said.
I was looking the wrong. Going the way.
It's okay.
We never said Jelly Joe's strong suit was geography.
Well, he's in the office too much. We got to get him out of there more often. Are they going to let that guy go around? We'll block the road for you. So, got some casings right in front of us. You can see the glistening there. See, right there. Jesus, must you driving and shooting, huh? That's pretty. Right there, right. One there.
Yep.
Huh. Well.
Wheelock Drive. Wheelock Parkway?
272, you can put me on scene if the other squad's on the shots fired.
272, copy. And 220, you can cancel. Music
We're going to let him take our spot. Keep moving here. As long as there's nobody else behind me. We're going to let you have our spot. Yeah, thank you. So,
211.
It's been a lot more rounds fired for all these Maplewood people.
211.
It's going to be our call. I'll have to change the shot firing location to Wheelock Parkway and Wheelock Drive.
Copy at 52 minutes.
We got another box of Twinkies we got to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to reset here pretty soon, or don't we? I don't know. What's our timeline? Did our Facebook stay connected?
Yes, it did.
So we will need to reset at 1:11. And we will be back. Because it has a beautiful night air out here.
It is beautiful out.
How do we get through all that winter snow, Joe? Or Pat, how do we do that? Remember pushing those cars in the winter?
I sure do.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
I will never
my
forget.
goodness. I'm just glad that you got it out on that last push. Because if you had to get back up and then push again after that fall,
We've got 23 minutes to go.
that would have been tough. And we couldn't let those young ladies down on getting them out of their stuck condition.
Don't forget about me pushing on Rice Street now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to put blue emo on after you hurt your back for a push.
Icy hot.
Icy hot.
Trish Runyon turned 36 at midnight.
At midnight, huh? Well,
Happy birthday, Trish.
most people stay up till their birthday to see what their husband or spouse got them. You know.
Mm-hmm.
If you're awake, Trish, tell us what you got for your birthday. We're waiting to hear.
Information on squad channels 1 and 2 are patched at console 1 for a break. Info at 54 minutes.
See, I know there's a lot of you that have been saying, well, you know, can we go down to the meeting for the city council next week or pick it? I gotta be honest with you. I mean, I appreciate any emails or calls you might send. Those are probably valuable, but it's probably not. I don't, because of COVID. There's not going to be a real opportunity to see any council members down there. But here's the other thing. Here's the thing I want to say is that
220 10 check when you're ready.
If one council member wanted to make a complaint, they can do that at any time. All they got to do is write a letter to the post board. If they want to make a complaint to the post board, and they'll handle it as it needs to be handled.
Exactly.
If you want to make it political, then try to pass a resolution. There's no need to pass a resolution to make a complaint. But if you were going to make a resolution and you were concerned about something at the sheriff's office, wouldn't the first thing you do would be to invite the sheriff over to talk about your concerns?
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, wouldn't you think that if you have concerns about what we're doing, call us up, invite us over, let's have a workshop, and we can talk about why we believe what we're doing, and then you at least have due process. Good government, right? Good government is communication. The very thing that we're trying to stress here about communication, we believe with everybody. So if you're going to have a resolution, have a meeting ahead of time. Invite us over to talk and say, hey, this is our concern, how about this? And we can have a meeting of the minds. But if you just want to make it political, which of course it obviously is, do what you want to do. I'm just saying that my experience in government and others is that if you want to find some middle ground, you'll find some, right? You'll find some middle ground.
Yep. Is that happening right now, the guy in red running south from Wheelock? Or was that...
Well, if it's happened now, he was a slow runner.
I don't know if it's somebody just popped up on the scene or not. But yeah, I mean, communicate with each other.
That's
yeah, you're right. That is a call.
Yeah. Well, we knew it was a call, but he wants to know whether the guy just
ran
ran or a witness saw somebody run. Oh, there he is. Tawani.
Mr. Skurlock.
I was just going to tell you guys that Kia, that gray Kia, for traffic here on Jessamine and Rice.
You never learn your lesson, do you, Lonnie? You're always on your way home. Where did that... I mean, you said you ran into a cat, but that cat did a lot of damage to your car. How'd that happen? How did it happen?
211, you want that guy to be located or suspect possibly?
That was a beautiful car.
Don't know.
You got it out in North Dakota, right?
He took off running south 3 yards, so...
Well, where's the plates? That was a month ago. Where's the license plate? Not a whole month yet?
Copies going through Wheelock Lane area.
You haven't paid a payment yet? You're something, buddy. Have you seen Gerald at all?
And on that. Close the mail running through the Wheelock Lane area.
He's not in jail, is he? He is? Or come on. Quit looking at your phone there. We're having a conversation there. Bonnie, huh?
Right near Jackson.
All right.
Copy. Mail is running southbound Wheelock from Jackson. He was wearing red sweatpants.
What are we doing with him?
Sweatshirt.
I don't know. He has a really nice car 3 weeks ago. He just got it out of North Dakota, but he smashed the hell out of it. I don't know what happened. It says he hasn't even made the first payment on it yet. I know why. You know, he should have plates. If he doesn't have plates in a week, I think we start towing that thing. All right, have a good night, guys. Thanks.
Right up at the corner here to the right, he'd like to give us something.
All right.
I'm not sure if that guy's involved.
What do you got there?
We're talking about the glare from the duct tape.
Yeah.
You
think that'll help? You think the duct tape's black? That's really weird. But thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's mostly when we're at the Holiday gas station. I think. Can you lay it flat on all the way?
It's soft enough you can wrap it around.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Purple or not?
Maroon.
Well, we'll try that. See how that works. That might absorb some of the
Squad 115, I got
some of the reflection, huh?
Thomas Avenue,
I'm hoping it will.
Thank you.
For the
no problem. Give it a try.
mother of five children.
We'll get some sticky tape on the bottom side too. Thank you.
Elmville Street yelling. To be Melissa Hill, white, black, female, 29 years old, 5'8".
White.
Average build.
No, did you mail it or what?
No, I gave it to one of your deputies.
What is it? Is it a model or what?
Little matchbox size car or Durango.
No, but it's possible that they haven't told me about it because we got a small collection going on the wall there. I'll take a look for it. Thank you.
It's a Durango Pursuit or something, maybe.
It's an actual car.
Yeah.
I'll look for it. Thank you.
It's
very cool.
Plastic wrapper like this, sealed up in there.
Well, I apologize for not knowing about it, but I'm going to look.
I mentioned it to you.
Yeah.
To look for it. Check on it.
Yes, you did. I apologize.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for thinking of us. That might work actually to get reduce some reflection, huh? Because the reflection goes off that on the glass. That might actually be a.
Squad 127, I copy en route to the suspicious Green Avenue South and Randolph Avenue for 4 to 5 people trying to steal a catalytic converter. Only description is going to be a black male, tall, thin build. Currently under the vehicle with a flashlight. They appear to be associated with a gold van and a silver sedan. It's going to be on Creighton South of Randolph, 101.
Well, we missed Leanne Herringer Jansen's birthday, her 60th birthday.
I got
April
that
3rd.
party right here. Behind 1637 Jackson.
And Russ's 65th was
Blackmail,
then also.
1637 Jackson.
Sorry we missed you. But your son Kyle, his birthday is today. Kyle, happy birthday. Hope you have a great one.
I hear some radio traffic, but I don't know where it's coming from.
Lindsay Graceland, your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday.
So in about 5 minutes here, we're going to shut off and reboot. Might take us a few minutes just to shut everything down. Again, thanks to Ken for helping us with his booster. It's been much, much better, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and much, much better. We got to make sure we're using it all correctly. It might be 5 or 10 minutes.
Squad 228, copy and road to the alarm at 455 South Robert Street at the Burger King. Audible covering the back doors at 103.
Actually, I'm going to close off this segment with the view of our Capitol.
Nice.
Is the Holiday still open now?
Looks like it. Sure is.
That's good. They're back to their old hours. Come back here, act there. Should we just take a look at our Capitol? Come back and get a cheese dog. You know, I don't know why I even say that anymore. They never have it on these hours.
Yeah, never.
I gotta believe that purple's gonna be in the way there at that angle, right?
Doesn't appear to be at all.
Well, this is still frozen, man. Oh, I know. That's freaking amazing.
There you go. You're caught up.
But if you are a new viewer from out of town, thanks for joining. These guys are all going to the Holiday. Lou Howard's at the Holiday. That's going to be the new club.
After party at the Holiday.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, we are in the city of St. Paul and the county of Ramsey. And it's the capital city. Home of the longest stoplight in America.
That wasn't going to say anything, but
it's going to wear out that beeper.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait.
Yep. There we go. Did you know that a year ago for COVID they canceled the fireworks at Disney World?
No.
I really want to. There's somebody that our family wants to take down there, but there's no fireworks right now.
That's no fun.
why is that?
I think it's because people get too close during COVID.
Yeah.
You can they only allow so many tickets, so you can't even get tickets to get into the park right now. Anyhow, that's the other thing. But also, this thing I found out is they canceled the fireworks. They laid off the fireworks designers in the meantime for the last hour. There's just a story here yesterday saying that they hired some new designers, firework designers. I didn't know there was such a thing.
I wonder what a fireworks designer does when they're laid off.
I don't know, but they'd be fun. They're good at fun at the 4th of July.
225.
Ramsey, can you tell us where our count will be?
So not a lot of crime in the city tonight.
Looks like she just called in, stating she's at unit 237E
But
Echo.
if you are new, this is our beautiful capital here in the city of St. Paul. Gorgeous building.
Somebody posted a picture of the Arkansas Capitol, Little Rock.
Yeah.
And said it had the exact same designer as this one. And there were some definite similarities. But I'm sorry, Arkansas, we got you beat.
We're only missing one thing. I'm saying this facetiously, okay? Just for all our viewers, I'm only saying, I'm not taking any opinion on this, but we're only missing one thing. I'm going to stop right there. One statue.
Squad 223, copy road to the 220 wood.
All right, so we're going to log off. We're going to log off, and we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes, and come on back and join us. You know, we'll be out here for a while, and hang on one second. I just want to see something here before we shut down for good.
223, copy en route to the drunk person at 215 Old 6th Street. Catholic Charities for female requesting bags for male.
All right.
All right, folks. We will see you
disconnected. Bags are not
probably within 5 and 10 minutes.
109.